Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So Solana has reached a breakout point. Doesn't mean it has to break out, but it has reached a breakout point. I think in yesterday's video we talked about this descending wedge structure. It is a structure that as long as it's obviously constrained, right, it can still continue to move up and down in a choppy way, in a very corrective move down. It even has more space. So even though we have an ABC structure complete to the downside of this swing high of the 14th of July, which I'm counting as a B wave, ABC, before we could rally in a C wave, even though we have an ABC complete, it is not yet moving up in an impulsive way, okay? But it could certainly, after a breakout, develop something impulsive. The thing is, as long as we haven't got a breakout, we just haven't got it. And I'm just making you aware of this descending trend line, which I find quite relevant. Always try to make you aware before breakout, because obviously I can't always be there to make a video, but you can pay attention to this trend line. Make sure that you align it in a way that it has most touch points. And I think this is how to do it, where we have basically, more like that. On the 1 hour, you have a bit more precision, where we have 4 touch points, maybe even 5, and we were just rejected for now. Okay, so I think there are 2 things that can be done depending on what your strategy is. But we've got this descending trend line, it's descending wedge, so in all likelihood it ideally will break to the upside. That they do that most of the time, not always, but most of the time. But of course there is no guarantee it will happen now. But I would pay attention to another trend line, so we can also draw an ascending trend line here. Again, trend lines are a bit subjective, so there is not the one way of doing things, but I think that's probably the best way to do it. And I would say if we break below this trend line now, this ascending one, then we are looking at a deeper pullback and possibly all the way down to 2480 again. But I'm just making you aware of this situation here. If we get a break, it can first likely rally to 2850 and then $29. But that's not Elliott wave stuff, right? That's just basics, simple stuff. You can always trade something. The thing is it a reliable setup? I don't know. I'm not a breakout trader. I don't like them, but they can obviously work. But I like breakouts more from horizontal resistance levels like we had here. Yeah. Those resistances were also breakout points, especially here, that one, where we had a bit of an inverse head and shoulders at 2230. And that 2230 level acts for me now also as the bullish support. So any positions to the upside, I would personally measure against that bullish support level, 2230. Now, I don't talk about, okay, if it goes to 2220, that is going to be invalidated. But a sustained break below 2230 will likely send it way lower, and then possibly this orange support area will become relevant between $15 and $10, but we're not there at this stage. First of all, I'm, as I said, short-term still tentatively bullish. I don't like the way this is moving higher. I don't like the look of it, but still, as long as we are holding the 2230 level, the focus can be on higher. And I think that's a very clear statement, but be aware that this is the decision point. And in the very short term, I think we have this situation that Solana moved in a, let's say, mini price channel to the upside. Very overlapping price action, looks corrective. So I haven't got a clear view at this stage that this is already, let's say, the C wave. It can be, okay, it can be. But yeah, just pay attention to the breakout point. And the breakout could send it higher in the C wave. Now, what would be a target for the C wave? We take the length of the A wave, we go to the low of the B wave, and then we are looking at probably as a first reliable target, the 100% extension at 35.60. So between $35, $36, I would then pay attention to that level. But first of all, we need to generate the breakout. So from that point of view, there is not much more to add. If it continues to follow the descending wedge, then this ABC structure that I have on the chart will just simply morph into a WXY structure, a more complex correction. But yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely watching here for potential further upside in the short term, but the condition would be a sustained break above the descending wedge. Yeah, not much more to add, I'm afraid, about Solana, so I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.